So 2013, you were supposed to battle Daylyt at Summer Madness 3, but it didn't happen. What's the backstory about that whole situation?
With Daylyt?
Yeah.
I was supposed to battle him, it didn't go down. It was no fault of Daylyt. He showed up. That was the infamous Math and Serius Jones fight. Math had snuffed Serius Jones. I was at stage 48 in Manhattan. And URL, Summer Madness 3, of course. And you know, my lady at the time, my son's mother was pregnant with my son. So this would kind of really made me mad. I had a little chip on my shoulder with URL after this. Cause I had asked Beasley to let me in Daylyt. I remember going up to Daylyt, and Daylyt can contest it. I went up to Daylyt in the event. I was like, yo, you mind going early? Because my lady was pregnant at home and kind of like lay it up. Like Tyson was due. The battle happened September 8th of that year. My son was born the 12th.
Mm-hmm.
And he was due around the 8th. So we was really on some old any day now type shit. So I really ain't really want to leave her like that, but I had to battle this nigga. So I really wanted to just go battle and then scoot back, you feel me?
Right.
And cause if she would have called me like, nigga, water broke, I'd have left anyway, you know what I mean? So I was asking Beasley if I could go. And he was just like, he kept it real. He was like, yo, most of the people here to see you in Daylyt. If I let y'all go, I'm gonna lose the crowd. But I just felt like, yo, my nigga, I told you I got a whole pregnant wife at home right now, my nigga, and I'm trying to get back. And I feel like you still ain't respect that. And then I had asked Daylyt if he mind going, and he was like, nah, we can go next if you want. So I'm like, yeah, let me, but he didn't. He made us wait to the last motherfuckers, bro. And Math is serious, mic up, and then they go, and then, you know, what happens, and then, yeah. And then the spot, they shut down. They shut the spot down. So me and Daylyt never happened anyway. So all that time, I could have been, you feel me? Like, so it was just like, yo, my nigga. And then I could have, if you would have just let us go, we could have got that out the way, because I had some shit for Daylyt. I wanted to do that battle so bad.
I know.
Man. And then it was like, this nigga was just like, no, I need y'all. I need to keep the crowd. And yo, my nigga, you got enough battlers here to keep a crowd, bro. Like, I should have stood on business, but I stood and tried to wait. Then I got in tune watching battles and got caught up in the crowd. We smoking, and then I'm over here trying to practice bars. And next thing you know, woo! And yo, everybody gotta go. It's like, yo, what the fuck? Like, you know what I mean? So it was just one of those days. I was just, yeah, it was one of those days. I was tight, bro. I was mad at URL. Like, y'all niggas could have let us go early, bro.
What was
Daylyt
your
started doing
reaction when
that.
you saw, though, that he punched him?
I actually ran to the stage. Cause I was in the crowd when the punch happened, right? Me, Ike, and Debo.
Right.
Shout out to Debo, shout out to Ike P. Me, Ike, and Debo standing next to each other in the crowd. And then the punch happened, and then everybody kind of converged, and we lost sight of Math. So hold on. So we lost sight of Math. So after we lost sight of Math, I felt like niggas was probably jumping them. So we all ran to the stage. Cause like I said, Math, my boy, you know what I mean? Serious, I know Serious, but I ain't know Serious like I know Math, you feel me? So I'm running to see if niggas is jumping, and we get to the stage, and I don't even see Math. Man, I see Serious, he had blood in his mouth. I'm looking at him, and then I see security holding him, and then I'm looking around, I don't see Math, I see Core, and then I'm just looking. One security guard tried to stop me, and I was like, yo, don't touch me. That's my man out there. I don't know what's going on. And he kind of just moved out the way, and then me and Debo and Ike walked across the stage, looking around, looking for Mav. I ain't see the nigga, and then we just left. And then I went outside. That's when nigga was like, yo, I went back into the crowd. Nigga was saying, yo, this shit is shutting down. Then we went outside. And that's
Oh, and that's when you guys did the interview, right?
yeah.
What did you think about when Daylyt was so mad? He was like, yo, if I don't get my money, I'm gonna clap this place up. And
Yeah,
like,
that shit got me mad too. Me and Ike walked over to them. He got into it with Smack or something. And I think me and Ike went over there to try to, intervene with that. Cause that would get, I ain't really hear him say all that until the blog come out. It was up, so he was just screaming wild shit. He was saying crazy shit, period. And I remember everybody was getting mad at him and Smack got into an argument. And me and Ike was like, nah, ain't nothing gonna happen to Smack B. Y'all niggas is bugging. Like, I was mad that day, bro. I was really mad that day, bro. Like, I was ready to throw down with all of them Crip niggas. I was ready to throw down with everybody. Cause I was mad. That shit just made me mad. I was mad at Math. I was mad at Smack. I was mad at Daylyt. I was mad at everybody that day. I ain't gonna lie. I was on my shit, B. I just went home. I just went home to my pregnant wife at the time and just went home. Rubbed her belly. And now my son is 12.
wow. And you still got paid though, right?
Yeah.
That's good. At least you got that, man.
Yeah,
But
I had to hunt them down for that though. Word, that shit. Shout out to Chico. I had to gun him down for that. Like, come on, y'all niggas. I'm not at fault. None of this. And I asked to go early. Y'all not doing that.
what did you think of Math's explanation video that he put out right after that situation?
I got mad. I got mad. I remember calling Math one night, like, yo, are you serious, bro? He was like, yo, Swave. He's sitting there trying to tell me that the club wasn't gonna let me and Daylyt go anyway. They told him and Serius was the last battle. I'm like, well, then let me deal with that with URL and them niggas. But my nigga, right now, I'm going by what happened, nigga. Come on.
Why did the event start so late
That's
anyways?
a URL question, bro. Yo, son, that shit, the doors open at like 12 noon. The first battle ain't start till like 7 p.m., bro.
What the fuck was people doing for 7 hours?
That's what I'm saying, my nigga.
That's crazy.
It was real organized.
Don't get me wrong. Math's explanation and if the video sounds crazy, like if you mix together a shot and a beef stick, you know what I mean?
You said I had one chicken stick. Like,
right, yeah, one chicken stick or whatever he said. Yeah, like that was wild. But he does have a point that why did the shit start so late though? Like that was crazy. Like
nah, but that's the question for URL. Why did it start so late? That's a question to this day that everybody want to know. Cause that gap was crazy. That gap is crazy. 5 hours, 12 to 7.
Well, 7 hours.
Oh, you're 7. I said 5. 7. Yeah, well, I'm bugging. 7 hours, 12 to 7.
Like you almost worked the 8-hour shift right there. Shit. You know
and then I would say 5 hours because 12 is when doors open. So niggas is coming in. So around 2 is when you think it should start, right? So around from 2 to 7, niggas is standing crazy. Niggas still coming in the door 12 between 12 and 2.
Right.
So I say around 2 to 7, niggas was in there standing.
Wow, man.
That's why I said 5 hours. Excuse me though, but yeah. So I give it a good 5 hour standing time though.
So why did you guys never reschedule the battle or try to take it somewhere else or anything? Because then you end up on Vlad TV and you spit your bars on Vlad.
This is Daylyt. See, this is Daylyt, right? And shout out to Daylyt. Daylyt made me want to break his jaw, right? Daylyt called me, right? Daylyt called me, bro, and say, yo, Swave, yo, fuck that. Fuck URL. Yo, we gonna take the battle to KOTD. I spoke to Organic. He gonna give us triple what they gave us, bro. Word, just come hold out. Why we about? I'm like, word. He like, yo, just hold out. We gonna do this shit. I'm like, bet. Cool. So now I'm fucking with Daylyt. I think about a week later, I actually speak to Organic, and Organic told me he never spoke to Daylyt.
What the hell?
Right? So now I'm like, what? He was like, yeah, Swave, I don't know anything about that. Like, rest in peace, Bishop. I spoke to Bishop first, and Bishop spoke to Organic, and Bishop was like, yeah, you need to talk to Organic. And I spoke to Organic. Organic was like, nah, I ain't never speak to Daylyt about that.
That's
So I'm like, yo,
wild.
okay, cool. So now I'm like, yo, all right, fool me once. Speak to Daylyt another time down the line. I scream on a nigga like, what's this shit you told me? This nigga killed. Start your Daylyt, you be bullshitting. I spoke to Organic, nigga. He was like, nah, Organic be bullshitting, but look, bro, right? Now, if you remember Math and Daylyt battled, right?
Right.
Poison Pen put that together. He put that together with some YouTube dudes, niggas that actually work for actual YouTube. Like, that was, to my knowledge, that's how that went. And they was trying to get into battle rap at the time, and they put the whole Daylyt and Math shit together. So Daylyt called me and told me that they wanted to take the battle, and he told me, yo, they gonna give us like 10 grand a piece, bro. I'm telling you, Sway, this is it. Trust me, right? Okay, boom. I don't know why I listen to this nigga, but anyway, a couple of weeks go by, I speak to Poison Pen, because Poison Pen knew them niggas. Poison Pen hosted that battle with him and Daylyt, Math and Daylyt. So I asked Pen, I said, yo, Pen, you know them YouTube niggas that threw that battle? He go, yeah. I'm like, yo, give me the math for them niggas, man, because they supposed to be setting up this Daylyt battle. What's up before you know what I mean? So Pen reach out. Long story short, these niggas, they ain't never talked to no fucking, they ain't know nothing we were talking about, bro.
Wow.
So now I'm like, yo, I don't fuck with Daylyt, bro. He's a lying son of a bitch. This nigga, I can't trust him. This nigga make up these stories. Then he started going crazy with the gay shit, the Batman shit. I mean, he was doing the Batman shit before, but he started going crazy, and for how he fucked Diddy, and he wanted to, oh man, I'm not fucking with Daylyt. Daylyt is tripped out. You know what I mean? But then he went back to spitting and went crazy again. So it's like Daylyt dumb talented, but at the time I was just like, I went on Vlad and released some of the bars. I'm done. I'm
Man,
good.
I don't know why KOTD or any other league wouldn't want to pick that up though.
I
the
just think it wasn't
promo for that
presented
is
right.
already done so much.
It was presented as a URL battle, and at the time, nobody was really going against URL like that. URL was doing their thing. You know what I mean? Summer Madness was a staple. You know what I mean? Nobody was going against them niggas like that. And I feel like that's probably why nobody else really jumped on it. They thought it was just a URL stake battle.
Smack didn't want to reschedule it?
That's another thing. See, now that was supposed to get rescheduled, right? But then Daylyt went on a whole clap this shit up thing. And they wound up banning Daylyt from URL. And I remember reaching out to them and saying, yo, if y'all ban Daylyt, where'd that leave me? And then they said they was going to get me another battle, which never really happened. This was my gripe with URL. This was where my gripe started. Like, see, now I feel like I just got done dirty, and I ain't do nothing wrong. Like, I showed up. I had my bars ready. It was a chain reaction of bullshit, and it all landed on me type shit. And I ain't do shit. Like, this ain't my fault. You feel me?
Yeah, I remember you saying that you felt like it seemed like URL had something against you during that time.
Yeah, because they had no reason not to be booking me. I was killing everybody at the time. I had no win. I was undefeated on URL. Everybody I battled on URL at the time I beat. So everybody, they was marketing everybody that was killing. They wasn't trying to market me. They wasn't even having them talks with me. And nobody would beat me. I killed everybody in Grand Town. I was literally undefeated everywhere.
Wow.
So it's like I had no reason why I wasn't getting called back. Like, they asked me to battle Young Cannon. I destroyed Young Cannon on URL stage. I destroyed O-Red. I wound up battling Young Cannon again after I battled O-Red. Yeah, I was originally supposed to battle the nigga. Y'all switched me up, tried to set me up. Boom, that didn't work for y'all. I killed O-Red. Then y'all tried to give me Young Cannon again. I 3-0'd him on your stage. Like, what y'all, you feel me? Then y'all do a joint venture with Poison Pen for Smack birthday. I battle Suge. I 3-0'd him on your, like, in front of Smack. Like, what y'all else want? What y'all want me to do? And y'all still wasn't giving me, y'all still was trying to throw me underlings. This is how I felt.
Did you ever have a convo with Smack directly to be like, yo, what's the problem?
I had this shit 1,000 times, man. We had this shit out. Like, what? I'm not gonna keep repeating this. This is how I started falling back and just sticking to my niggas. And now I felt like if I just stuck with with PH and kept it with Grind Time, I could have helped them, because now Grind Time is fading. So I should have just kept my family afloat. That's how I started feeling like, damn, I fucked up.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Because now Grind Time is, now PH is, you know what I mean, trying to do his own thing. And you know what I mean? Now that shit is just falling apart over here a little bit. Director's moving on. He's doing other things now. You know what I mean? Grind Time, even now Matt Ills is trying to do something in Cali, but it's falling apart. You know what I mean? Disaster that took his show to KOTD. And it's like, okay. Damn. All right, fuck it. So now it's just like, if I'm going to keep doing it, I might as well just start infiltrating with, you know what I mean? The URLs, the RBE jumped around. And okay, here come my nigga ARP. You feel me?